Good day, everyone. When we're dividing polynomials by monomials, we need to separate the fraction first, like you would last year, and then we simplify each fraction that we get from that. So let's have a look at our examples. Firstly, 4x squared plus 4x divided by 4x. We would first separate by saying 4x squared is divided by 4x, as well as 4x. The second term in the numerator is divided by 4x. And then you just simplify each of these fractions. And so that becomes 4 divided by 4 is 1. And then x squared divided by x, we subtract the exponents of the variables, remember? So that's x to the power of 1. Then plus 4 divided by 4 is 1. And x divided by x is 1. So that's just the answer of 1 for the second term. Then on to the next example, we separate them first. Negative 10x squared is divided by negative 5x, as well as 8xy is being divided by negative 5x. So, in the first fraction, negative divided by negative is a positive, 10 divided by 5 is 2, then x squared divided by x, subtract 2 and 1 gives you x, and then in the second term it's a positive divided by a negative, gives you negative. 8 can't divide by 5, so it stays 8/5, okay, and then x divides by x gives you 1, 8/5 times 1 stays 8/5, but y remains in the numerator. So it becomes 8y over 5. And that's the simplest form of that expression. Easier to understand and to substitute into. And then the last example, it's not the last example, there's one more on the next page, but on this page is simply that we have one term in the numerator, if you paid careful attention. It's all being multiplied. The pluses and minuses are inside brackets. So it's one term divided by one term. So all we have to really do is simplify by crossing out our same factors that we have for both the numerator and denominator. In other words, our answer for this would be x minus 3 divided by x plus 2. And that's it. That's as far as it goes. We can't simplify it any further than that. Then on our fourth example, we have 10. So once again, in the numerator, there's only one term, and in the denominator, one term. So there's no separating of the fractions that we have to do. We can simply look for common factors. So 10 and 2 have a common factor. Both can divide by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 5x divided by x minus 3, and that's all over 1 that remains, but we don't have to write it as all over 1. And there we go. That's it. So here's homework for you to do, and on the next page there is a little worksheet as well. All right, guys.